Hello and welcome to this Reg A semifinal face-off between Oshawott and GamerDzha. Um, just starting really quickly, sorry. All right, so we see the Charizard Fergraph lead from GamerDzha against the Ninetales and the Lucario. This is already a fantastic lead position for the Charizard, but Lucario does have that rock climb, so it's going to be threatening the Charizard. You see the switch out from the Fergraph.
Yeah, we see Incineroar come in, and because of that Lucario's attack being lowered, it now doesn't KO with Rock Climb.
Oh, and that is a very a great play there by Gamer. He doesn't go for the Mega Evolution, opts to keep that Sun, the option of triggering the Sun in pocket for.
Yeah, and Lucario now is, because it's just protected, it's now vulnerable to a fake out. So we're gonna see that Talonflame come in. Maybe Osha predicts it, or mm, Gamer predicts it, and fakes out the Rhydon instead.
Yeah, it is in a good position to fake out the Rhydon because, of course, it is threatening so much damage onto the Charizard. We do see
Yeah.
that what happens. Whether the ball hits the Talonflame, its Scale Wings is no longer active because of that. Ball's under 50%. And
Yeah,
it's just the
but
Charizard of Charizard Y.
Talonflame actually, I think without Gale Wings, it's better because now you don't have your moves blocked by Farigiraf and you're still faster than everything.
We do see the Z move. Could be blocked by that Protect, though, and I don't imagine it'll be doing very much damage if it's into that Incineroar. Yeah, opposite to
It's
the
gonna do
Incineroar.
like a lot
Ball's
of
really
damage.
low. But Flare Blitz finishes off the
No,
Talonflame.
it. Oh, oh yeah, it does.
Rock Slide
But like,
avoids Incineroar. It's a
oh
disaster.
yeah, if Incineroar was gone, you would have your Rhydon with neutral attack for the rest of the game. So it would be really hard to beat. But right now, I think you can just go back into Lucario and threaten knockouts. Oh, we see
Ninetales at
Ninetales.
least is able now to end the sun with the snow.
Yeah, he can Aurora impossible to beat, even tanking Ursaluna hits. And Ninetales and Lucario are very good offensive partners because they can just do so much damage to the Ursaluna that it can't really switch in safely.
We still haven't seen the fourth Pokemon from Gamer here. We might see it now. It is the Ursaluna.
Yeah, we
Ninetales
see
goes to
the
the Aurora
Aurora
Veil.
Veil. And parting shots onto Rhydon. Probably gonna go back into the Charizard now with this strong sunlight. Now we see Rhydon.
Yeah, he didn't
And
want to risk it, so.
the good thing is that Ursaluna gets his Flame Warp right now because it's switched in on a parting shot. But now you have the option to Blizzard the Ursaluna. And yeah, it's gonna do so much damage. If the Fairygraph sets
That
up
ride on
Trick
a
Room, yeah, go ahead.
that Rhydon is actually at -2, so it's going to be doing a lot less damage. And there actually is no Blizzard on this Alolan Ninetales. It's only Freeze Strike.
Right, so that does about the same damage to Ursaluna. If they set up Trick Room, you're actually gonna be Rhydon's gonna be the fastest thing on the field. Oh, we see Moonblast into Farigiraf. That's so
Long
much.
Rush
And
into
Headlong
Ferrograph
Rush.
survives.
Double up. I don't know about that Headlong Rush because now your defense is lowered.
Yeah.
And Trick Room, like Rhydon is the fastest thing now.
Yeah, but how much will this impact the game?
I think Ninetales leaves a facade from Ursaluna behind Aurora Veil. So you could just Freeze Trader or Saluna now, and maybe like Rock Slide. And it's actually gonna be tricky with the Charizard because Lucario is so like fast and slow in Trick Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see.
You see a double protect. That's great for Incineroar.
Yeah, it can. Oh, that's
Oh.
not great for Incineroar.
However, this is a completely free switch in to whatever Gamer would like to bring in now.
Yeah, but
So there
like
is at least an upside.
Charizard's so threatened by Rock Slide. So like you could Rock Slide and Freeze Dry Ursaluna, and that should be the game, I think.
However, this Rhydon is at -2. Will that KO the Charizard?
Depending on how it's trained, probably. I don't think it might not KO. So you may like go play it a bit safer.
Of course, there is the flinch chances from Rock Slide. That is something Osha can bank on right now.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be an earthquake because it's like so free into. We see that not having intimidate is a bit of an issue versus that Ursaluna. Oh, it's -3. So yeah, because of the
Oh yeah, when that Incineroar
partnership.
was pushed in to Earthquake.
So because you're light clay, I think you just switch out Rhydon, yeah, and yeah, bank on it following the end game.
Oh, we see the Lucario switch right into the face of an Earthquake. That's immediately a KO.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
like great
see the Charizard
play
attack
from
here.
Osha. Yeah, freeze dry.
Doesn't KO.
But it's gonna put it in rock slide range, I believe. Because now you're neutral attack and you're the fastest thing in Trick Room.
Yeah, Trick Room is kind of turning against Gamer here. And not attacking the Charizard really has bitten him back. It was a golden opportunity there for Charizard.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to double protect or like sacrifice Fairjarf and protect Ursaluna. But then next turn you're dead to Flame Orb, so
Yeah, this is a tricky situation, but I do think it can still be won with the right positioning.
I think it's doomed. I think Osha wins. Unless he misses Rock Slide and like yeah.
Players thinking about it. Rhydon just goes for the rock side. It is a double connect. Oh, Ursaluna survives. What can it do?
Ursaluna surviving barely. No pun
Long
intended.
rush.
Headlong Crash, not
Into the Rhydon. Critical hit.
critical hit. It KOs because of the critical hit. Now it's the 1v1 Pertra versus Ninetales.
In Trick
With
Room.
Aurora Veil still active. You can protect once and then Moonblast should be able to
Paragraph
win.
is so
Yeah.
low.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think that Osha's gonna be able to narrow this one out.
Definitely.
The twisted dimensions return to normal, and the paragraph. That is game. Osha takes game 1. But I do think that um I think this totally is winnable for um Gamer. He showed like a really strong early game. He just couldn't close it out. Or on that turn he did not attack with the Charizard. He gave too much free ground to the Ninetales. That's ultimately what cost him the game here.
Yeah, you gotta position the Ursaluna correctly, as that's the like only thing on your team that can actually damage Raidon. You could
Yeah, I think he
also,
just was so close there, but
if
in the end, he didn't want to take that risk of Rock's type.
you could try bringing back Excalibur as a like super effective move, but probably not the best idea.
Yeah, it will take super effective damage from that Ninetale. So
Oh yeah, you have.
I don't know, maybe not the best play.
Yeah, you just gotta position yourself with Fake Out and Ursaluna and try to rip for the team. Oh, they started.
Okay, we will see what these guys let. So Cinewarn Charizard for Gamer against Rhydon Lucario.
Yeah, so again, the Intimidate's gonna make it so you can't KO with rock climb anymore. So you could just fake out Rhydon and Heatwave for free.
Yeah, and that's
Th-
exactly what he goes for here. Not even Mega Evolving.
Yeah, they didn't protect Rhydon. I don't know why, but maybe predicting fake out into Lucario. I guess it didn't take much damage anyway. But now you can just Rock Slide for free and like maybe even Aura Sphere the instant to like trade because it doesn't have protect, so you can trade Lucario for both.
Yeah, but there is the question of do you think that -1 Rock Slide is going to pick up the Charizard?
Definitely if it's single target. Uh, m- if Incineroar stays in, but yeah, if they switch, I think it still will still KO because it's like
So we see no
run.
Mega Evolution. Oh wait, this Lucario is faster, so it might Mega Evolve still.
Oh, that's a cool look.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that's a
decided to
sick
Mega
shiny,
Evolve.
dude. So we do see Mega Charizard come out here. So that should mean it might be attacking this turn. Or
Yeah,
Sphere.
we do see the play I was talking about, Aura Sphere. Gonna pick out the one shot. And right now, if you you hit Heat Wave, you KO. And if you don't miss Rock Slide, you're gonna be in such an amazing position.
Does
If you
it
do hit,
connect
yeah,
and kill?
yeah,
Yes, it
it
does.
kills. Obviously, with single target, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's an amazing early position for Osha. Might even call this the game.
Yeah, you have a free Ninetale switch, so like they can't reset the weather anymore, or even like threaten offensively.
Yeah,
Rhydon's
and it's
kinda
Ninetales
useless
playing.
right now, so you can just headlong rush, like let it die.
Yeah, Auroraville's just gonna really fatten up that Rhydon.
Yeah, from this spot, I can't imagine Osha losing. They have Talonflame in the back, so it's mm, not gonna
Look at how
do
little
anything
that
to
did from one of
Paragraph.
the strongest Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's not burned,
Yeah.
and it's 70 base power.
It did activate its throat spray, that photograph, so maybe we could see the Trick Room sweep, but at this point, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think giving Paragraph a free turn without attacking it is maybe a mistake. We see Moonblast and Flare Blitz. Is it gonna
Double.
KO? No. We see that the offensive investment on Paragraph is like bad. Oh no. Trick Roll?
Hmm.
Now Raiden's gonna outspeed everything and just probably win.
Yeah,
Like you can rock slide and freeze dry and
we'll have to see the speed interaction between this Rhydon and Ursaluna. I do think maybe there's the situation where Ursaluna could outspeed. I don't see it.
no, their brave nature on Raiden. So it's impossible that it's outspeed.
Ah, yeah, that's the beauty of open natures, I think. What will it be?
It's a protect, wow. And double protect to just scout out what they wanna do. Maybe like beta protect from someone and like get more hail chip damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or Baron chip damage, yeah. So now it's the same spot again. You can rock slide and freeze dry for it to be a bit safer. Because the Fairy Graph doesn't have protect. Oh yeah, it does have protect. So maybe actually you can, if you protect Fairy Graph right now, you can still win.
Yeah, because we did see that freeze dry didn't do as much as you might want if you're high
Yeah,
horsepower into the Ursaluna.
not gonna see a protect. Survives. Oh, I think it's gonna be
I think gamers got this.
very
Yeah.
close. I think, yeah,
I
you needed to go for Rock Slide here and then Headlong Rush this turn on Ursaluna.
mhm.
Now, I think you can only win if you flinch with Rock Slides. And even then, maybe they can stall out the Trick Room.
The flinch calm.
Rock Slides. Critical hit. Come on. If it flinches, no, doesn't flinch. And that's gonna be game too. Oh, Squib's phone died. Echo you now.
I think this has been a great set so far. I think it's been a great tournament overall. People have really enjoyed it. It seems like.
Yeah, maybe the tournament structure could be worked on, but yeah, we saw a lot of great people like prepare and team build for this.
Yeah, we learned and definitely we learn as we go with the tournament structure.
Now starting. We see Lucario and Rhydon again versus Incineroar and Charizard again. Last game, I think
No
Osha
adaptation in the
had
leads.
such a big lead, but just didn't close it out. We see a double protect this time. Yeah, basically the same thing happens. Nothing on Gamer's team can really switch into Lucario Aerosphere. Or like nothing wants to do that.
Yeah, nothing wants to take an Aura Sphere. I can
Yeah,
agree
so we
with
can
that.
Aerosphere
Swap
again.
out
Oh, into Talonflame.
Talonflame. Incineroar also swaps.
And we see a protect. So
Charizard
if
going for the protect.
you Aerosphere, you would be in a great spot, but still, it's not bad. Like Charizard doesn't do a lot here, and you can maybe Probably
I think
Paragraph's gonna protect.
Gamer wanting to go for the pivot, predicting maybe predicting an aura sphere, but even still, I don't know if Paragraph would live an aura sphere plus the next turn of attacks to set up the Trick Room for Rhydon.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah, so you can Rock Slide for free. Rhydon isn't threatened by anything, and probably Flare Blitz Paragraph is probably gonna protect, and Charizard's gonna switch into Incineroar if I had to guess. So maybe you call that out if you want.
You could call that out. You could call it a hyper voice from the Furograph, maybe trying to set up that throat spray. Maybe he doesn't want to go for the Trick Room, keep the Ursaluna faster speed than the Rhydon on the opposing field.
Do you think
Lots of ways this turn could go.
can Talonflame switch into Lucario? Do you think?
Definitely. I think it's a pretty safe swap. I don't see Charizard going for an attack here yet. And as we see the swap
Yes.
into the Ursaluna.
Oh, Ursaluna.
Paragraph also swapping into the Incineroar.
Yeah, so we see the obvious play, Flare Blitz and Headlong Crush into Ursaluna, predicting an Incineroar switch.
Yeah, I really like that reposition from Gamer. You know, it keeps him in the game, keeps him safe for a little longer, gets the burn crucially on the Ursaluna, and overall not taking too much damage. And now you have fake out pressure and a strong attack from one of the strongest mons in the format.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with protecting both Pokemon and maybe swapping Rhydon even because it's like -2, -2 right now.
It's -2.
Do you think, like, I think Z flying will be very close to KOing Ursaluna with the burn.
Yeah, after burn damage, I could see that. I could see that
But you
happening.
don't
But
wanna
does
wait
Osha
until
want
takeout.
to take it? Here we go, double
Probably
protect.
next
I would
turn.
assume. No double protect.
Flare Blitz.
Maybe he was worried about the like a Furograph
Paragraph,
switch
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Doesn't switch out Rhydon. But now you probably can go into your offensive Pokemon like Ninetales and threaten the Ursaluna. Because like Lucario doesn't have a spread move, it's not gonna be able to claim both KOs. It's gonna
Yeah,
switch.
and you don't really want to take either attack on Lucario here. If you were to go into
Yeah.
that.
I would definitely go Ninetales. Oh?
Lucario
Switch
does
to
come out
Lucario.
here.
So actually what I think uh, what Osha is saying is that you can't KO Rhydon and Lucario at the same time. You can Earthquake, but Rhydon, even after an Earthquake, is gonna clean up versus Paragraph and Charizard.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe he's saying you can take my Lucario, but I will still have your Rhydon, and I will. And he threatens Aura Sphere onto both Pokemon, which will pick up the KO. Incineroar cannot protect. Ursaluna can, but you wouldn't want to on Ursaluna. Is my thought process behind that.
I think you can.
Rhydon
Oh, we
switch
see Rhydon switch.
into the Ninetales.
Resetting the attack drop.
Lucario going for the Mega. But who does it target?
I assume Incineroar because it can protect.
Lucario protects.
Oh, and you Headlong Crush into Ninetales. Yeah, but right now it's actually pretty good for Osha because you can freeze dry and freeze dry the Ursaluna, and Aura Sphere the Incineroar and just clear the board, and nothing really wants to switch into that.
Yeah, here we go. Switch into the Furgraph. Aura Sphere comes out. What will it be hitting? It is into the Frigg.
67.
Freeze dry it.
Yeah.
Charizard comes back.
So unless this Fairygraph swaps out into Incineroar, you're gonna die to a Rock Climb.
Mm. And it does.
And does. So do we see a Protect, maybe?
Do we see?
Honestly, Rhydon may just be able to clean up, like, no matter what happens.
Rock Climb comes out.
Rock Climb,
Only doing
Intimidated.
73. He doubles it though.
Oh.
1% live. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's...
I think that was the wrong play.
Yeah, definitely. I believe you're still going to win with Rhydon. But... I
Link
don't...
shots will
I
make it a
think...
lot more difficult, I think.
Yeah, I think... I mean... You're tanking every attack. So...
Yeah, the
But
-1, making sure that Charizard never dies to that. Charizard does protect you. Waste the
final
protect turn.
No, because it was
Oh, the Z parting shot. But it is
Is he gonna
wasted.
switch? No.
It will not. It will not switch thanks to the protect.
Does it still have the healing wish effect, or
It
wait?
in the showdown it does if you parting shot like the next turn.
That's so cool. So yeah,
But I'm not sure.
Paragraph's
I'm not
gonna
sure in the game.
Paragraph's gonna get a second life, and that's gonna give you a chance because Psychic is gonna do like 30%. You can get a Speed F drop also. Flinches with what, Squiv? No, I think you win without flinches, depending
I think
on...
he Weather Ball, 33% damage and a knockoff.
Oh,
No more
knockoff
EV for
the
Rhydon.
Eviolite.
Yeah, no Aurora Veil here. That is a
Oh no.
Charizard miss. Devastating.
I think Osha threw the game.
If Rhydon hits there, maybe there's a chance, but
Protects to
maybe stall
get
out a
rid of
Sun
the
turn.
sun. Yeah, I think it's wraps.
He does try the double protect, does not get the double protect, and the Weather Ball gonna clean up there.